Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and Nintendo has finally announced the latest Nintendo Direct, which will be happening in a few days. Now this is incredibly exciting. So many of us get really hyped for Nintendo Directs when Nintendo goes over all the latest game announcements that they've got for us. And this could mean that we may finally get some proper Animal Crossing New Horizons update news. It seems like something that's been in the works for a while now. We've seen a lot of lackluster updates, but Nintendo has gone out of their way to let us know they're working on more content for the game, and with hints happening in recent data mines, it could mean we're finally due something a bit more substantial. So I'll be giving you all the details you need to know in this latest video, so let's jump into them. Before we do, I want to quickly mention that I do have another YouTube channel called Game with Ben, where I play other Nintendo games as well as Animal Crossing New Horizons in a kind of let's play, so if that interests you, be sure to check it out. It's linked in the video description. I've also been going live on twitch.tv with my channel over there, which is just Crossing Channel, so if you want to watch me play Animal Crossing live, you can do so over there. Once again, it's linked in the video description. Now, in the past few months, we've seen so many really interesting developments come out of the data mines for Animal Crossing New Horizons, the biggest one being the stuff for the cafe and Brewster. We've seen that Nintendo is still working on this feature actively, and if there was going to be some kind of Animal Crossing New Horizons update announcement during this Direct, I definitely think we would see something like this. I do think it's pretty unlikely that Nintendo would use the Direct to announce a smaller update, maybe something seasonal like we've seen in the last two, so it could finally be time for us to see some of the content that we've seen recently in the data mines. Now, if this stuff had been pushed back and we hadn't seen anything happen with it since months and months and months, I maybe wouldn't think this as much, because we have been let down so many times before, and I'm ready to be let down again, don't worry. It's always good not to get your hopes too high. But I do think that it is more possible than ever that we would see a more substantial update. Nintendo knows about the fans' reaction to Animal Crossing New Horizons' latest updates, so much so that Doug Bowser had to come out and say, yes, we're still working on new and exciting activities for the game, and Nintendo themselves even let us know that they are continuing to develop content for the game on Twitter. So I do think they could be talking about something bigger like this. And as I mentioned, we've seen from data mines that this content is still actively being worked on behind the scenes. It's not scrapped content that has disappeared ever since the start of the game or something like that. It's content that, as of the 1.11 update, the one that we just got, is still being worked on. So my hopes are a little bit higher than usual. That being said though, I still love Nintendo Directs because they're a great place to get announcements about all of Nintendo's games, and Animal Crossing New Horizons of course isn't the only game out there, so as long as we get some cool announcements, I won't be too let down if we don't see anything for New Horizons. That being said, I do think it's worth talking about because Animal Crossing New Horizons is Nintendo's biggest game pretty much on the Switch. It's so huge, it's still a really popular game, but of course a lot of people have been really disappointed with it in the past few months, and I think Nintendo could come out with a nice announcement for the game, even if the update doesn't come out right away. If they just say, hey, it's coming out next month or something, I think that would be enough to get people into the game again and really excited. And I don't think Nintendo is unaware of this. I do think Nintendo is very self-aware about how people have been feeling about the game. So let's hope they do use this opportunity to announce some big update news. It certainly could be possible. I know there's a lot of rumors and leaks out there saying that we will see Animal Crossing news, so if you take those, then yeah, we are getting it, but personally I like to take those with a grain of salt, because no leak is ever guaranteed. It's a leak for a reason. We don't know if these will ever turn out to be true or not, and many don't. So it's worth considering that right now we don't 100% know if they're going to do anything, but we can certainly hope so, and I think this would be a great opportunity for them to do that. One thing that I personally would like to see more than anything is just more daily activities within the game. You can see me going around my island playing, and honestly, I'm not really sure what to do. I've done so much in the game right now, so more things to do every single day would be great in my opinion, rather than just a few new items and event changes. But what do you think? Are you excited for this Nintendo Direct? Do you think we could see some Animal Crossing New Horizons update news, or are they going to leave us in the lurch again? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to support the content I do here, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. If you want to help support my channel, consider becoming a member of the Bob's Gang by clicking the join button down below or the link in the description.